testing this out. Let's see if I sit right here. Ah, I'm really sitting on my yoga mat. I said yoga mat, my yoga block right now. Okay. Preparing for this video. I'm just gonna keep it rolling, I think, because I don't want to spend too much time always recording. I'm eating, guys, so please bear with me. Gosh. Okay, I'm back. I'm constantly struggling with how I put my hair up. I closed the windows, so hopefully you can hear me better. I'm not sure how I'll start this conversation, but I wanted to have a discussion about I'm sitting on this yoga block about comparison. Let's just say it's an ugly feeling, because it's an act of self-sabotage. It's us telling ourselves that this person is a better person than me because they have a house that I want. If you want a house, but they have a house. They have a car that you want to have. You want that car. They have the type of family that you would want. They have the social status, the education that you want. They have the resources that you want. They have the networks that you want. They have the notoriety. What is that word? The fame that you want. All these factors. At least that's how I see it. For me, that's how my experience has been. And it feels very icky to me because I'm doing that to myself. And I want to continue life knowing that the best companion, my best friend, is me. And I don't want to distance her further away from me anymore in those ways. I want her to come closer. I feel it's like me and my highest self, it's like we're getting closer. I feel it. I'm on one end of the road, and she's on the other, and we're so slowly ending up walking towards each other. I can feel it. It's just one of the worst parts about comparison to me is there's no escape. It's hard to fix it. If I were to go about comparison, like if I was comparing my body to somebody else's, but deep down knowing that you'll never have that body, if I was comparing my childhood to someone else's, assuming they had a better childhood than me, one of the worst parts of comparison to me is knowing that sometimes, depending on what you could be comparing yourself to, sometimes it's not attainable. Like if somebody would have a body like a body you would want to have, but deep down knowing that I guess you could say that you can get that house, you can get that car eventually, but I'm trying to think of an example. Like, let's say someone went to where, if someone were accepted, let's say if someone was accepted to a school you wanted to go to, and let's say you applied but you didn't go, or you weren't accepted yourself, and then you had to go to option 2. I'm it's not like it's happening to me, it's just I'm trying to think of an example, but something like that where it's not in control, it's not of your control anymore. Sometimes what you compare a certain body type, but or a certain hairstyle, and you don't have the same texture, so it will never be that type of hairstyle. I don't know, just sometimes the things we compare to is like, sometimes it's depending on what it is, and we can't just have that thing that they have. We can't have that thing that they have. So it would leave me, I haven't had much comparison. I haven't had much experience myself when it comes to comparing. Comparison to me has come in small moments. There was times where I'd compare my current life circumstances to someone else's who I may have wanted. Or if they were, traveling and knowing that I couldn't travel, that would be the comparison. A perfect body, but that's not a thing, that's only in the mind. That's only in the mind. I let go and release all those self-limiting beliefs that tell me that I'm less worthy because I don't have a perfect body, or I don't have as much money as them. It wastes my time. It really does. My energy could be going to, it could be going to a million other things. I don't want to devalue and degrade myself. I don't want to stray away from my inner truth. You know, I want to be my friend. I want to be my own friend. Not the fakeness. In the past, my mind would go to not only comparing, but I guess it is comparing. I was gonna say differentiating the difference between us two. You know, telling my mind would go to what I have versus what she has. Just to make myself feel better, I guess. We are worthy just because we exist. I feel like the human species in and of itself is very unique because we have this awareness and consciousness that can help shape the evolution of this planet. And we take our intelligence for granted because we have the gifts to create beautiful things.